It's been one of our biggest issues the last several years just because of where we are financially on it there. I'm defined contribution at my company. I do matching for my employees on things, and then give earnings bonuses also that I contribute into their plans. It's not sustainable, our current structure. You cannot pay out more than is paid in, especially with the earnings rate of return we're getting. So we have a long-term unsustainable plan. Now, fortunately, we're not as bad off as certain other states. We're not Illinois or California, but we're still not anywhere near fully funded. So what do? We do some little tweaks, but the problem is every time we do a little tweak, someone sues and that tweak gets reversed by the courts. Maybe it's no COLA adjustments for the next several years while we catch up on our funding level. So we just lost another case here about 3 months ago on the judge's COLA benefits. So here's a couple of different things you can do. One, you can become a more efficient state government. I put that in one of my responses. This is what private sector does. They start to eliminate manpower jobs and replace it with technology. There's some arguments to be made on both sides of that, but we look at what happened in auto manufacturing. That's what they had to do with their high expenses for labor. We're going to need to do things like that at the state level. We are the largest employer. We do not need to be the largest employer. We're one of the most inefficient employers also, especially when it comes to technology. At the Capitol, I finally begged the Senate President, can I buy my assistant his own computer with modern software and more RAM and a larger hard drive? And as an experiment, it was Russell Pierce at the time, he says, you bet. He picked up the phone right then, called over to IT and says, hey, I don't care what you need to do, make this work for Senator Crandall. I could not go from my office where I had the latest, even things like Office 2010, and then have to come and use Office 2003. My assistant was spending all the time downsaving things so that it would work. A lot of software you're not even allowed to use at the Capitol. So that's going to be one of our big issues, is we need to decrease our employer payroll by increasing our efficiency in technology. That's one of the biggest things we could do. Because of lawsuits in our Constitution, it's going to be very, very difficult to make the wholesale changes that we need to be more financially solvent.